Let's go.
Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. Text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-5243. You know. 205-964-5243. Now you know.
That's all I'm trying to You're looking at Instagram.
Somebody said
What's,
they can't hear.
what? The Instagram can't hear? Oh, it ain't working. Test. Yeah.
Beauty_T.
Hold on, guys. We the mic for Instagram.
Having some technical difficulties. Just hold on a second.
Test it. There you go. Yeah.
You're looking at Instagram. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We're here for Flip Man's Daily live wholesale real estate without using your cash or credit, AK Fliptainment. Where we answer your questions about wholesaling real estate or just real estate investing, and we get some life advice occasionally. I'm not sure what any of it's worth, but hey. Comps101.com. If you need to submit properties, you want them see what the ARV is, we'll do that for you. Make sure you like this. Like it on all platforms: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, everywhere. So if you like it on YouTube, it goes into your library. You can access any video you watched of mine if you liked it through the liked video. So now you have a reference point to go back and say, hey, he said this, let me go back and watch it again. Wow. So everything you need is right there. Oh, the topic of today is what contracts work in your city for wholesaling real estate, wholesaling house. All right, everything you need is right here at the 205-964-5243, even that contract that I'm talking about, right? Well, we'll get to that, but text the word contract if you need a contract, and how to fill it out for sellers and buyers, how to get it signed quickly. You need to know how to talk to sellers, text the word script to the 205-964-5243. If you want to partner with me, you have a property under contract, it's a great deal. You're dealing directly with the owner, and it's off market. And my definition of off market, if I Google the address, is not for sale anywhere on the internet. Text 50/50 to the number, or just simply go to dealulator.com, dealulator.com, DEALULATO, or play on the word calculator, get it. You can submit it there through the Send Deals tab. If you're out driving for dollars and you need a tool to help you determine who owns that vacant house and a lot more, text the word vacant. Cash buyers list. You're trying to build a cash buyers list before you get started, text the word cash. Or if you already have a property under contract, text the word cash to the number 205-964-5243. Probates. Some people like to target probates. So why not build a list of pre-probate? The person's already passed away, and you can build a list before the probate process starts, and you can get ahead of the rest of the people. So text the word probate. Group, Facebook group. If you want to join my Facebook group, Wholesaling Real Estate with the Flip Man, text the word group. And last but not least, the CRM. If you're trying to manage your leads, you separate your abandoned sign leads from your cold calling leads, from your direct mail leads, from your text messaging leads, from your door knocking or other wholesalers, and so on. You need a software to manage all those leads you're going to be generating so it can turn into more checks. So, and within those leads, you can communicate within the CRM with sellers through text, email, ringless voicemail, and by phone call with just a click of a button. You can call them. The call is conversation is recorded, so now you can go back and listen if you missed something or the tone of the conversation, or if you have a partner or a virtual assistant, aka a VA, working for you. Now you can go listen and see what they're doing, if they're doing what they're supposed to do, or if they're doing it at all. So text CRM to the 205-964-5243. Plus, you can build a cash buyers pipeline that you can reach out to them all through email, ringless voicemail, text message, or you can even call them with the click of the button. Also, you can go back and listen to it. So text CRM to the 205-964-5243. So the topic, what contracts work in your city for wholesaling real estate, wholesaling houses? Well, again, I give away the contract that I've been using since 2003, and I've been giving away that contract since 2008. I'm pretty comfortable with saying that contract has been used in all 50 states. Maybe not Alaska, maybe not Hawaii, I don't know. Anyway, is Hawaii a state? Anyway, but even if you didn't have that contract, just understand it's not like a contract for the state of Alabama. There's not one for the state of Georgia or the state of Wisconsin, right? A contract between two parties can be handwritten between those individuals. All right, if you and a seller wanted to write up a contract on their kitchen table or the hood of your car or whatever, you can say they're the seller, you're the buyer, the address, the date the contract was created, the date you're going to close on. You may want to add property sold as is. You may want to add a due diligence period in there, and then earnest money, then the price. That's a contract. All that other stuff, at the end of the day, that's a contract, especially when you're doing a cash transaction. A lot of that other stuff is eliminated, right? So there's not a contract for your state. If you're dealing with real estate agents, they're generally going to whip out a board of realtors contract that's approved by that state or that county or that area. That's different. But you know what I'm saying? That's different. And technically, you still don't have to use that contract. It's just they're not probably going to want to do business with you if you use it, which I don't even recommend you dealing with real estate anyway, especially if you're a newbie in wholesale. Not saying you can't do wholesale deals with realtors. I'm just saying for newbies, it's too complicated. It's already confusing enough. You're just about to add a whole nother layer or layers of confusion if you involve a real estate agent. Plus, there are easier deals out there, generally speaking, than the ones that you see advertised online with real estate agents. So, contract, I know that terrifies a lot of people or whatever, but it's simple. That's just the paperwork to initiate the deal or whatever. So, what we got?
All right. So from YouTube, Leroy Strokesman said, "Hey, Flipman, have you wholesaled any commercial properties recently?"
Not recently. I don't know what recent is. I don't think I've done none this year or whatever. Been working, but the commercial world is a little limbo right now or whatever because of COVID, and which I only really focus on the multifamily self-storage anyway. So right now, anyway. So.
All right. He also asked, do you ever make an offer over the phone, or do you just go out and view it first, then give your offer?
I rarely go out and make the offer. I'm normally, let me put it like this. In order for me to go out, the price needs to come close to working over the phone. So it's rare somebody say, well, we can talk price once you get out there. It's going to be hard to get me out there.
Well,
Because if you're going through, now if you're not getting but 1 or 2 leads a week or whatever, then, you got time to do it. But you're getting 3 or 4 leads a day or more, you just can't do that. Because most of them not going to be deals, period. That's just the business or whatever. So
true.
we need to have an idea that we're on the same page price-wise when I get out there. Now, when I get out there, I might try to negotiate down some more, depending on, hey, it's worse than I thought, or it may be better than I thought. Hey, what we need to do? Let's get this going on. We don't have to negotiate no more, whatever. So it just depends.
In the words of my grandma, don't let nobody run your car.
I don't know if I get that one.
Nobody bring your car.
Drive it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
oh,
that
oh,
means
she didn't,
like
so she tell you.
making you go somewhere. Like
Oh, what they
can't let
got?
nobody run your car.
Got some gas money?
Okay. The Owens family said, hey, great info and content.
Yo, thank you.
Albert No Einstein said, how do I get boots on the ground?
I got the original Bob shirt on.
Oh, I see.
That was the original. I tell you what, it's old. It's
So
still fit. Huh? Oh, the shirt? Oh, now these are available. If you would like.
some gear.
He said, if you want one of these shirts, and we need to get a banner for that. If you want this one and a few more, but that offers for free, I really need to get that going because I know people really like that.
Yeah.
But if you want this fob shirt, just put, let me see which way I'm going. Okay. Put THE in front of it, thefob.com. Fear of being broke.
All right. The question was, how do I get boots on the ground?
Networking, the power of the internet. If you don't automatically have a friend or family member in a particular market, not the Red Bull, friend or family, that should be good in cold. If you don't have a friend or family member in the market you're trying to target, then use the power of networking. Like I mentioned, my Facebook group, just text the word group to the 205-964-5243. Get in there and mix it up. Meet some people in the markets you want to target. Another wholesaler, / investor, or a real estate agent. Networking, use the power of social media.
All right, this is the first question on. It was just a number.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the first question on TikTok. Can I sell my half of the property to someone even if it's not the whole property?
Well, technically you can. A lot of times that's where a quick claim deed will come in. You'll basically give up your interest in a particular property or whatever. But yeah, you could, yeah.
All right. You got that contract for sale? I'm guessing they're asking, are the contracts for sale or do you give away for free?
No, I don't sell contracts. They're free.
Ding, 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 ding.
Contracts are free. Yeah, just text the word contract to this number, 205-964-5243. Text the word contract and it's yours.
All right.
I need my pointer.
All right. JJ from Facebook said, hey, Flip, what's up? Mindsight Property Solutions said, what's up there? Flip man and ladies, best wholesaling team ever. Best wholesaling team info ever.
Yes,
okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Albert No Einstein said, how do I make it easier for the cash buyers to buy it sight unseen?
I like that. Albert, not Einstein, but that creativity is powerful. How do I make it easier for a cash buyer to buy it sight unseen? That's rare, but photos, video, that's it. And as much information. I'm going to do a video. I got a couple of videos I need to do, but I'm going to do a video on how to send them a comp report, how you can easily get that printed up to give them an idea. They're still going to do their own due diligence, but at least you'll get them going in the right direction, if possible, the right mindset. On my mind.
All right. This one's from Miss Jennifer Nicole from Facebook. She said, what information should I send you to comp a property and how can I get better with comping? I found a couple of deals and I'm nervous, but I haven't made an offer because I had trouble finding comps in the area.
Well, you can submit it over to comps101.com and we'll send you what we think. But if when you say have trouble finding comps, so you were not pulling up any comps, and what were you using to pull the comps or whatever? So, and then I would encourage it, and I don't mention this enough, but definitely go back and watch all 29 episodes of Comps 101. Just do a search for Flipman Comps 101, or you can just text me and I'll be glad to. I need to create a playlist of that so I can just text them the link or whatever. That's what I need to do. But Comps 101, just text me and I'll send you the link to get started in that direction. Yeah, I need to create a playlist of that.
All right, this one's from Karen Parish on Facebook. She said, "Hello, Ty. I saw the YouTube video yesterday evening with the guy who purchased 200 bandit signs. Great conversation and nuggets. That's my next marketing strategy. Thanks a lot."
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Karen Parish.
All right.
And if you'll text me, I'll send you the company that I use, and they give people that I refer over to them a discount on the bandit sign. So just text me, hey, send me the information on the bandit sign. I'll be glad to send it to you. 205.
All right, this is on Instagram. How would you recommend I approach a seller whose house is on the condemned list? She has been difficult to get the price of, I guess, to get it lower.
If you're already talking to them, there's really no approach. If she doesn't get it, that hey, you do know if you don't sell this property, they're going to condemn it, and then they're going to still attach that condemned bill to you, to your other real estate, and more than likely, or whatever. Normally, I think that's how it works. So I don't know. You just may have to get a little, always be nice, unless it's come that you got, whatever. But you just got to get a little bit more stern that, hey, now, if you don't sell it and they condemn it, then what? Basically, that's what you almost have to come at her like that. I know you want this, but you're in, you don't say you're in la la land, but you got to imply it in a different way. As my mom would say, there's a way to say anything. Oh yeah, you can be nice, nasty.
All right, this is on TikTok. How long can you acquire for a property?
I don't think I get the question. What
Yeah.
what do you think that means? You reading it?
Yeah. They might have to just
Yeah, if you can rephrase that for us,
Yeah.
please, on TikTok. We're glad to read it back out and I'll try to answer it.
All right. What's the difference between tax liens and tax deeds?
Good question. All right, tax lien is just what it is. A lien, that means that there's some unpaid taxes there, property taxes. Tax deed, in most cases, I think, each state is different, it went through a process that the state or whatever municipality has taken the property back, and that's how you can get possession of the property through an actual purchase of a tax deed. It's somewhat like a foreclosure, from my understanding. I'm not a total expert on that by no means, but I know that's basically the difference. The lien is like the process of, hey, you hadn't paid the taxes on this, so we're going to put a lien on this property. And then once it gets beyond a point that they never pay the tax, then it turns into a tax deed, which gives some form of ownership or interest in the property.
All right. This is on Instagram. Am I able to have you close the deals for me and you break me off some of that check?
Well,
If they bring you the deal.
well, you still gonna have to put some work in. We're not set up. We barely can handle the ones that have them under contract and send them to them. So we definitely just can't have people submit us properly. I like to get there or whatever. We just analyze and try to work with you on it. But at this point, you need to have it under contract, dealing with the owner. It's a great deal, and it's off market. And you just need a cash buyer for it. So, but you've done 50% of it by finding a great deal, or more than 50%.
Might as well see it through.
Might as well see it through.
All right. Someone said good morning / afternoon, Ty and ladies. Michael Stewart from YouTube said, "Hey Flip, does your one-page contract work on wholesaling manufactured houses / mobile homes?"
If land is included.
Okay.
If not, that contract really won't even matter, because now it's just like selling an automobile. A bill of sale will complete a transaction in the title that you could easily get cut out of. Now, if it's land comes with it, then yeah, it'll work.
Okay. This one's from Cordero Johnson on YouTube. They said, "Do I use this with an agent in Chicago, Illinois?"
Use what?
I'm thinking
The
he means
contract?
the contract. Yeah.
No, that's what I said before. Agents are not going to, generally speaking, they're going to want to use the approved Board of Realtors contract for whatever state or municipality.
Okay.
That's why I don't suggest you even try to deal with real estate. If you're asking that question, you definitely don't need to be dealing with real estate agents.
Gotcha.
There are easier deals out there, guys. I'm just telling you. I know you always want to go to the internet, pull down a deal, cash a check. I wish it was that simple. Now, some people can do that, but they normally are very seasoned. They've closed deals in other ways as far as generate leads. And then just some people just have that persistency and they figure it out. Most people don't. So that's why I don't stir people in that direction, because most people give up going that route, because that's one of the harder ways to do it for most people.
Okay, Jay Gooden from Facebook said, what about attorney states like New York?
You just have to use attorneys to close deals.
Yeah.
No different.
Okay, this person said, what do you think about the Omaha?
Nebraska.
That's Nebraska
market.
initial.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Mary got
Teach me
Ramsey.
something.
Mary got Ramsey.
You tried it. You didn't know Hawaii was a state just now.
That was a joke. That was a joke. Hey, look up the population for Omaha real quick, Lynn. I mean, Ken. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The whole state?
Yeah, like each.
You know, island and stuff? Yeah. Okay, well,
Have you been to Hawaii?
talking about it, so no. I've never left the continental U.S. before. That's out, you know. Well, you know what I mean. The actual.
State to
Yeah,
state.
yeah. Mm.
I've been to Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't mess with y'all. This girl done been to. Okay, that's Metro. We're looking up Omaha, Nebraska. Metro, a greater area. Greater Omaha, Nebraska. Okay. Greater or Metro Omaha, Nebraska is 1.5 million. That's bigger than where we are now. So most definitely. What's the state population of Nebraska? It's probably the size of Alabama, probably not much bigger. About 5 or 6 million, 4 somewhere in there.
1.9 million.
How much?
1.9 or 3/4 million.
What? The state of Nebraska? The state of Nebraska?
Yeah.
You sure? Oh, wow. Most of the state right there in Omaha. You sure about that?
I said 1. I meant to say 1.05.
Oh, that's still most of the state, yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, my.
I didn't know people live in the West like that.
Yeah, that's.
I've never heard about it. All put to me and said they was
I'm from Nebraska.
I'm yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know you know a little chick.
I do not know a little chick from Nebraska. No. I have a student there that I used to talk to all the time. I hadn't heard him from in a couple of years, but I used to talk to him all the time. I think he was in was he in Omaha? Yeah, he was in Omaha. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's get it.
All right, y'all. We got stuck for a second.
I know, y'all know we'll get stuck.
Okay.
I like to learn stuff, so especially
Yeah.
on populations and stuff. So it'll strike my interest. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, Cordero Johnson said, I'm stuck. I live in Illinois, and I don't know how to start.
Well, you started, Kadera, by educating yourself, trying to soak up some of this free game that I offer. It's all there on my YouTube channel that anyone can take advantage of. Now, you're in the state of Illinois, and they require you have a real estate broker's license, which requires a test. Unless you get creative and partner with a broke or struggling broker. Let me not say broke, a struggling broker, right? You all create a marketing/web development company. And each time you all put a property on a contract, you will go register the domain name for that street address, 123mainstreet.com, or whatever the name of the street is. It only costs you about $12 through GoDaddy, right? And then you create a free website through Weebly or Wix, one of those sites that create free, right? And put pictures and photos of the property up. And whenever you all close on it, say you all making $20,000 and you're getting 50% of the deal, you sell them the website for your share of the deal.
All right. The guy on TikTok, he rephrased the question. He said, when you purchase a tax lien, how long before you can acquire the property?
It depends on your state. You're gonna have a redemption period, right? See, in Alabama, it's a minimum of 3 years, and I think it's another 3 years after that, some other stage of it. Some states is only a year, and you can go to the next level, tax certificate or deed or whatever.
Okay. This person on TikTok said, how can you get started investing in houses?
Well, it depends on resources. Depends on what your end game is. Are you trying to buy, fix, and flip? Are you trying to buy, fix, and hold for cash flow? So it depends. Now, we're here talking about wholesaling, right? And this is the way to build capital to make money regardless of your money situation or your credit situation. So this is a starting point, because if nothing else, what wholesaling will do for you is teach you how to find and identify great real estate deals. If you can consistently do that, you never have to be broke. So if you stick around, I might teach you a couple of things, just might.
All right. Do you coach wholesale real estate?
I do. Yes, that's what I'm here for. I give away everything for free right there on my YouTube channel, here in my content on TikTok, Facebook. Well, yeah, I do the personal stuff, that's paid. I try to push the free stuff or whatever. Obviously I'm not turning any money down by no means, but I try to push the free stuff because it's free. If you really want it, you take advantage of some people. That's not fast enough, I get it. Some people, they would like a more of a hands-on approach, directly from someone like me. I offer that, but now you're getting into my time, actual time, beyond this what we're doing here, because I'm volunteering this up or whatever. Now that's going to cost you. There's a freight for this, yeah.
All right. This is on TikTok.
Oh, we forgot, if you want to get your questions answered on the live stream and get pushed to the front of the line, just text the word Gator. So one person has text Gator. Yeah. Text the word Gator. You see this Gator head? It'll bite you. Text the word Gator to 205-964-5243. Now, we're not live. Texting the word Gator is not going to matter, right? So if you don't see the little live icon, you watch this later in the replay, that means we're not live. So we can't add you on. So it does say live on the thing on YouTube, right? If you're actually live. So, yeah. It says live in red.
All right. This is on Instagram. They said, hello. Will there be another real estate crash? If so, will that affect wholesaling?
Yeah, there's going to be another crash. What goes up comes down. It's been hot for a minute, right? And so it's going to happen. But yes, it's going to affect it. It's going to affect it, but it's not going to stop it. You just have to adjust to what's going on. I wasn't smart enough. I ain't gonna say smart enough. That may be that too. But I wasn't experienced enough before when it happened or whatever. I didn't know how to transition to what was happening, because at the end of the day, people still got to live somewhere. Shelter, basic fundamentals of being a human being. Shelter, and it's not free unless you get a tent. Well, you even had to pay for that. Well, you maybe not.
Well,
but
if you probably like the people who I used to be around in stores I worked in, you probably don't have to pay for.
Well, now you don't have to pay for it, but we need shelter. Most of us ain't gonna live in a tent. So let me establish that. Most of us not gonna live in a tent. So we're gonna live where you're gonna be paying rent or you buying a house. Now some houses are paid for, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying there's enough of us paying rent or paying a mortgage that there's opportunity. That means transactions. That means opportunity for you to make money. So that ain't gonna stop. So.
All right. Slaw Show from YouTube said, "What's up, Footman? Where can I find a JV contract between me and another wholesaler? I'm in Miami, and this is a co-wholesale deal."
Well, I don't do it that way. If I'm gonna use a purchase and sales agreement regardless. You can turn it down. I'm gonna use a co-wholesaling deal regardless. It just kicked on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to use a purchase and sales agreement. So if I'm on the seller side of it, meaning I have the contract with the seller and another wholesaler wants to bring a buyer to the table, I'm going to treat them as a buyer. But normally if I haven't done deals with them, I'll probably do a contract with them for about 3 days. I can't do it for much longer than that unless they want to put up a significant amount of earnest money and, like 1,000, 2,000 or whatever. But if I'm on the buyer side of it, where the other wholesaler has the deal on the contract with the seller, and I'm bringing the buyer to the table, I'm still going to use a purchase and sales agreement. I'll just be the buyer or whatever. So the reason I use purchase and sales agreement because that's what'll stand up in court. That won't hold up. That JV contract that won't hold up.
All right, Louis Sosa.
So now you're acting like a realtor, and you're not. So.
All right. On YouTube, they said I have a question. Once I get a house under contract, I open up an escrow with the title company. But what if the cash buyer wants to use another title company? Is there a paperwork transfer?
That's why I say don't do that.
Okay.
You wait on a cash buyer because
Yeah,
they
that's
would.
what they said. So
they would
do I
dictate
get a
that.
cash buyer before I open escrow?
Oh, he's asking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Wait until you get a cash buyer.
Okay, Fallback Digital said, "Hey, Mr. Flipman, can I use Carlton Sheets contract book? Is it still relevant like your contract? Some people like certain contracts."
If you're comfortable with it, that's the only person needs to be comfortable with it.
Yeah.
The contract I've been using since 2003, so I don't see why Carlton's contract wouldn't work or contracts wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Whatever you're comfortable with.
All right. Slaw Show said, "I'm sorry. Hello, ladies, and thank y'all for the gems."
No problem.
You're welcome.
Slaw. How you say that?
Slaw Show.
Slaw Show.
All right. Cordero Johnson said, "I'm very motivated and want to start immediately."
Let's get it.
Let's see. JJ from Facebook.
Let's get it.
Oh Lord. You and these props. JJ from Facebook said, "How can I get cash buyers for vacant lots? And also, can I be in one of your TikTok videos?"
Hey, we always looking for content, man.
Yeah.
How creative are you?
Yeah.
We're always looking for content. That's a constant struggle every day. Is it a struggle?
I ain't gonna say it's a struggle, but sometimes it is hard making it like wholesale.
Yeah, like related. Yeah. We have plenty of ideas because we ain't doing them but biting off other people. If you hadn't noticed.
Oh, you tried it. No, that's not what we always doing.
Not always.
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, we have to. The goal is to make it the goal is keep your attention by somewhat making it entertaining, but to educate you, to add value. So yeah, if you can bring that to the table, most definitely. So what is how do I get cash buyers for vacant lots? Well, you're going to market the property same way you would with houses. Now, it's just not as many of those, especially if it's in an area where the properties are not. What I'm trying to say, there's not any development in the area. It makes it very difficult. Yeah.
When you buy land in general, is it harder or is it a different process than buying a house?
No, it's not. Now, as far as the actual transaction, sitting down at the table, closing on it, evaluating it is what different. It's so much. It can be just so speculative for the person buying it. Some people just buy it just to have it. Some people just buy real estate just to have it. They know at some point, or they feel at some point somebody gonna buy it from at a higher price. Some people just do that, or whatever. But if you're buying the land, I'm assuming you have an idea what you're gonna do with it.
Right.
So now that's really like just so much speculation or whatever on, hey, how I'm gonna get my money back, and what are they building? Is it a house? Is it some type of commercial property or whatever to generate income? So yeah, it's just it's a different ball game, man. The most difficult thing in most cases is just how much is it really worth, and what is someone willing to pay for it? That's the struggle with land in a lot of cases, lots.
All right, this is on Instagram. Can you start wholesaling apartments instead of houses? If so,
Yeah.
how to start?
You got to educate yourself. You got to understand the process and what makes an apartment deal is different from houses. it still boils down to how can I get it doesn't have, with apartments, one of the unique things about it versus houses, see, with houses, they have to be great deals. With apartments, they can just be good deals. You know what I'm saying? You can almost get to what it is in its current state, full price, because it still depends on what they call value add. Can I go in and, just do some slight renovations? Is the property being undermanaged, under rented as far as what the market rents will collect in there? So it's just so many factors that go into it or whatever versus houses. Whereas houses, you see what that house sold that looks like this house, then I can come up with a value. You know what I'm saying? It's just different with apartments. But again, the difference is on that too now, it's just like trade-offs. With apartments, you open up the country in a lot of cases, especially the more units you're talking about. You open up nationwide buyers, and the paycheck's just going to normally be bigger than houses in most markets or whatever. So, but most of them, yeah.
Okay. Are you investing in St. Louis, Missouri?
We did a deal this year there, but we're open to anywhere of any decent size.
This might get you a little bit upset.
You might not answer.
What do you tell a buyer when they ask, why is your deal on the MLS listing? So listed.
Well, I don't do that.
I know. That's why I said you might get it.
Soapbox. I guess they're talking about it's a listed property that they have on the contract.
Yeah.
Well, if they ask you the question, you have to answer it. I have it under contract. If they're interested, hopefully you have it at a price that still works for them, and they don't try to blow your deal up by trying to reach out to the agent. So you tell them, hey, I'm trying to wholesale it. Yes, listed, but I got it under contract.
So does the contract void the listing out?
Well, normally what they're supposed to do, they're supposed to make it pending. And see, that's still, for an investor, that still means it was listed. It was open. So pending means you can still take offers on it or whatever, backup contracts as they call them or whatever. But that lets them know that he can, if he has a realtor friend or whatever, they can see what it was listed for. That means they know what he has in a contract for or whatever. So, hey, I have it on the contract. I'm trying to wholesale it. You want it?
Oh, you did better. I thought
Yeah.
Good. All right, this is on TikTok.
Growing. I'm growing.
This is on TikTok. How about Texas? All I want is a house of my own.
Well, Texas, most definitely you can wholesale in Texas. If you want a house of your own, I don't know what your current status is for its finances and or credit, but wholesaling can change all of that, where you can pick out wherever you want to live. Like, really.
Okay. Miss Jennifer Nicole from Facebook said, I found some on Trulia. They offer comparables, but some addresses are further than half of a mile. She also said, I'm going to continue my studies. Thank you for the content. All right.
She's talking about the comps. Well, yeah. Ideally, you want to stay within main streets. And normally on maps, they're the normally thicker white or thicker yellow lines, depending on the map you're looking at or whatever. And you try to stay within those as far as the properties that you're comping. Again, if you watch the Comps 101 videos, we show you how we try to do that and why.
All right, this one's from Money Boy 101 32 Gaming TV. Okay. He just said Footman the GOAT.
Money, okay.
This one's from One Croman 07. They said, can you start learning how to wholesale apartments instead of houses with no experience? And if so, how to start? That's the same person. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
What's a video? Do you have a video on?
I have a few. Just do Flip Man in apartments. I have a few on that.
Okay. All right. This was from Yaz Harvey. Forgive me if I said it wrong. He said Deal Machine is good or REI Automator. Have you heard of those?
Yeah. Well, I'm McDonald's. Deal Machine is Burger King, and REI Automator is Crystals, White Castle. So you asking McDonald's about Burger King and Crystals or White House, whatever.
Gotcha.
So Digulator.com. I'm not familiar with those. I know about them, but I'm not. I've never used them before.
He
I'm
said,
a reseller of PropStream, and so what you can access through my site. I have some free videos there at Digulator.com. So I'm just.
he said, I don't know them. You
Yeah.
remember Mariah Carey be like, I don't know her.
Oh, I don't know them.
I don't know her.
You better leave. You need to leave. I say you need to leave.
That's your response. I don't
You need
know
to
her.
leave.
Okay, Miss Jennifer Nicole said, I currently have a deal machine. I pay $120 a month.
Oh,
What's the difference between PropStream and deal machine?
$23. It's only $97.
Okay.
Hey, get your free trial in. Go to Digulator.com.
Right. Let that go 2 days.
It offers much more for cheaper.
Right.
Please
Okay.
text me and I'll send you the link. Send you some videos and show you why.
Okay, let's see. Pretty by Marquita.
Oh, I just did a video. I'm sorry. I just did a video on how you build cash buyers list using, the PropStream tool or whatever. Text me the word cash. I forgot what her name was, and I'll send you that video.
That was Miss Jennifer Nicole.
Miss Jennifer Nicole.
Yeah. All right. Pretty by Marquita said, hi, Flip. I love your shirt. Is there a title company in Birmingham that you have used most or prefer to work with? If so, who are they?
Yeah, just text me and I'll send you the link over. I'll send you their information over. Just text me and say the title company in Birmingham. I'll gladly text it over to you. I would say their name, but they ain't paying me to say it.
Okay, this is on Instagram. They said, greetings, my man, Ty, for this daily content. Do you have lease option agreement available, which can be assigned?
I may have some. Text me and I'll see what I got in the chest. I hadn't did one in a long time, so.
All right, does this contract work for Florida?
Most definitely.
Okay, how do you feel about real estate in New York? Is it profitable for a newcomer?
Yes. Could be more profitable there than anywhere.
All right.
New York City, I'm not referring to.
All right, this is on Instagram as well. How much is for your one-on-one conversations?
Text me. I don't want to quote a price because that's changed. As a matter of fact, it changed this week. So text me.
All right. Zayo Dayo from YouTube said, how to find cash buyers on PropStream in your market?
Text the word cash to the 205-964-5243. I did a video about 3 weeks ago to show you exactly how to do that.
Okay. This one is from JJ from Facebook. They said, how can I get cash buyers for vacant lots? And also, that's the same thing. Sorry. Yes, you can do that. And also, are you in Birmingham? If he's saying he want to be in a TikTok.
Oh, that's a good question.
Okay. Chief Cook said, do you teach people how to fix and flip houses? Yes.
Actually, no. If I have a student that's a wholesale student, they wanted me to advise them on it, I could, but I don't have training on that. I could walk you through it. I hate doing them, but I know how to do it.
All right. Fallback Digital said, y'all are original. No one does this like Mr. Flipman. Salute.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Eric Carney said, hey, Flipanthropist and the ladies to Flipness.
Can't LOF.
Wait. Right. Can't wait for this job not to be in the way.
That's what's up, EC.
All right. OG Moreno said, do you do JV?
Yeah. We do partner. If you have a property under contract, you're dealing directly with the owner. It's a great deal and it's off market, meaning that it's not advertised anywhere on the internet for sale. You can either go to dealator.com and select the send deals tab, or you can text 50/50 to the 205-964-5243.
All right. Ellie Gaze said, "Hey, Footman and family, I'm finally signing up today with Do You Later. I want to find out ahead of time how to set up an interview with you to celebrate the first fat check." Okay, you better speak it into
Oh yeah, you
existence.
just reach out to me. And whenever you get that bread, that fat rat check, let us know.
Okay, JJ from Facebook said, "I had a property under contract with someone, but he died, and I found
Oh,
his wife on Facebook, but she doesn't want anything to do with it. What do I do?"
um, if this was something recent, she's maybe still grieving.
Yeah.
So just give her some time, just give her some time or whatever.
All right, Gio Sanchez from YouTube said, "I'm new to the channel. This is my first video, actually. In simplest terms, what is this channel about?"
What's her name? Gio Sanchez. What up, Gio? Glad you joined us, man. Basically, guess the YouTube algorithm sent you our way because you may have looked into ways to making money. I have one of what I'm talking about here is a gateway or entry point into real estate investing and making money, whether you have a 450 credit score or an 850 credit score or a dollar in the bank or a million in the bank, it won't matter. You're able to flip houses, flip real estate, and that won't even matter. You're basically using techniques to make money. In a nutshell, you'll find a great real estate deal, you'll place it under contract, you'll basically flip that contract to a cash buyer that wants to pay you a get out of the way fee. And that fee can be 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures, there's really no limit on it. So that's what we're here talking about. On my YouTube channel, I discuss this in much more detail. I've been putting out content since August of 2008 explaining everything you need to know, over 600 videos as of today. So you're here. So hopefully, if you're interested in making some money in real estate, change some life-changing money, then hey, stick around and again, dive into my YouTube channel. Let's get it.
All right, this is on TikTok. If you buy a cheap house, you can sell it at full price. Question mark.
You could. Basically, that's what a fix and flipper is doing. They find a cheap house, even if you wholesale it to them, it's still relatively cheap. Just to sell it at full price, normally you have to get it in the full price condition.
All right, this is on Instagram. Been cold calling properties. I'm guessing they drove for dollars for 6 months, and 70% of the time homeowners don't answer. Any advice for them?
Well, I love the hustle for that long or whatever. Cold calling can be very, very difficult. It takes a lot of patience. Take a special individuals to do it consistently. All right, you may want to go over to text messaging. You're going to get a higher response rate, and that's something you can put together immediately. So you can simply text the word text to the 205-964-5243, and that video will show how to put it all together. Now, I would also, I don't know if this is an option for you, try to do bandit signs. These signs here will allegedly make you some money, right? Allegedly. So I would use that as a particular object. You're talking maybe $300 or so for a good batch of them. And if she's driving for dollars, while you're out, go ahead and make sure you're recognizing a couple other things. Is hopefully you're paying attention to properties that have these in the yard or on the property for rent signs. These generic red and orange and black and white, or red and white, or black and white signs. Reach out to the landlord and see if they're interested in selling instead of renting or whatever. If they're not interested in selling that property, see if they're interested in selling any other properties that they may own. While you're out, make sure that if you see any renovations out while you're driving for renovations going on or rehabs going on, get out and introduce yourself, because you can build a cash buyers list there, and you can focus on that part of it, and reach out to wholesalers that may have properties in those areas. Or if you text the word cash to my number here, 205-964-5243. It'll show you how to build a cash buyers list for different areas within any market for the most part. And you can then wholesale other wholesalers' properties to the cash buyers list that you built. So hopefully I've given you a couple other suggestions on doing more than what you've done now, which I commend you for even doing something. So those are some other options that are inexpensive, relatively inexpensive.
All right, this lady on TikTok, she said, I've been listening but not watching from work, and I'm ready to walk off this job.
Oh, don't do it. What's your name? Hey, don't do it yet. Don't do it yet.
Don't do it yet.
Don't do it yet. I feel you. I feel.
We have to fight that spirit.
Hey, bills still got to be paid.
Right.
You can do both. You can do both. Continue to educate yourself, right? And you still got to pay your bills, but you can do both, and
Just
you'll know when you can quit once you start succeeding at this. So, it's good that you can look at it this way. They're paying you to educate yourself, because if you're in a position where you can still listen to this and still make money, they're paying you to educate yourself.
Have you ever been fed up with a job like that?
Me? Man, I used to, yeah, we used to haul. Now, why y'all gonna send me? Y'all know I got stories for days. Have I been? Well, but that wasn't a job that I was glad to get that job. We were. I couldn't. I ain't physically able. We used to when I was maybe 12. Well, we probably about 12, 13 years old. My cousin and I, this man would come pick us up, guys in the neighborhood, and we would what we call haul hay for him, right, for his farm or whatever. So my cousin and I, they were square bales of hay. They were square. We were not even strong enough to pick up one by ourselves. So he and I would have to pick them up together. And so we worked all day for $20 in 95 plus degree weather. Hot hay, ants in the hay bales. Sometimes snakes would be
$20 a piece.
$20 a piece.
Okay.
Yeah. And hay bales, ants in them. And
I was just trying to get perspective.
yeah, and snakes cut up in
I was
the.
about to say that hay be having.
Oh yeah, they have snakes cut up in and everything, and so for the whole day now. So, and was glad to get it. So that really wasn't a job that I hated or whatever, because I was just glad to get the $20. And so the next year we went out there, we realized we could pick up. We had you don't know you didn't got stronger. We could pick up one by ourselves, so we got $40 piece or whatever. So anyway, but jobs I actually hated. I used to work at Sears and Roebuck, or Sears as they called it. And so I was hey, so whenever you go into a retail store, they got displays with the clothes on the racks and signage all up over the place, sale going on. Somebody has to put that stuff up. I was the guy, me and this older gentleman that did that. He was 80-something. So I was doing it all. He was just telling me what to do. But which really wasn't a bad job as far as doing it. Yeah. It's just the manager of the store was a straight a-hole, right? Just oh my God. So I got a job. I went and applied for a job at AT&T and it was called teleconferencing, right? So we basically just connect businesses. Basically what Zoom is now, they used to only do it by phone, and they used to pay services to connect everyone. Because this was right before three-way calling and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So you had to pay to connect multiple people. And so that's what we would do, is set up conference calls for businesses all over the world, actually. So anyway, so I got the job. They called me, I had a pager, so they beat me. So I called them and told me, hey, you can start Monday. That was on a Thursday. And he had me paint the whole wall. Just think about, I learned a retail store could be so just one of those walls, just as far as you could see. Now I was probably about a third of the way on it. When I got that call and they told me I could start Monday. They didn't want me to put in a 2-week notice. They didn't care or whatever. Oh, I dropped that brushed in and left. And he called me the next day because he knew I left early and then come in the next day. And I said, well, I got another job. Like I said, oh, okay. He said, I hope they call me for a reference. I said, don't worry. I didn't put you down.
Click.
That's just one job. Oh, but that ain't the worst one. I worked at the Birmingham Country Club.
You told us this.
As a bus boy.
You told us this.
We used to have to wear a tuxedo just to pick up plates, pick plates off people's tables or whatever. So it's basically like you're on a plantation, basically.
Yeah, it is giving.
It's basically you just have that. I ain't talking about people that work at country clubs. No, I'm just saying that's how I felt. Cause I ain't have no money to clean no tux. They weren't paying you enough to do that.
Yeah.
I probably worked there 3 months and I never cleaned it. All I do is just wipe it off. I just wiped it off. I had no money to do that. I was bathing. The tux wasn't clean. So anyway. Yeah, so that was the worst job. It was one of the worst jobs I ever had. It was terrible. And man, some of those people used to be so rich. Some of the richest people in this market, they used to be so rude. That paper, they'd be almost then licked off the plate, and I would reach to grab it. Don't touch that. I wanted to say, yeah.
I used to have to fight that spirit off me.
Hey, but it ain't always been easy now. Hey,
Right.
Woo. Not saying it's easy now. Hey, whatever, but woo.
Jesus. Okay. OG Moreno said, Flipman, I look forward to sending you on my deals in Cleveland, Ohio. Let's work.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Let's see.
Gio Sanchez again.
You have Gio Sanchez said, I have little knowledge about real estate, but for some reason has been calling my name. Do you have a step-by-step way or guideline to get into real estate for beginners on your YouTube channel? The quick answer is no. You're gonna have to just watch the video.
Well, yeah, the videos are not in any certain order, but it's all there. Like literally, it is all there. You're talking hours and hours of just content, me interviewing people, my experiences, my stories, just it's all there, my man. I know you want to just get into it just immediately or whatever. And I do offer a step-by-step option. It's just a paid option or whatever. The videos on YouTube, many as you continue to watch, you'll see many, many people that I've done interviews with over the years that I never even talked to, right? They just watch the videos. Because it's literally all there. Not saying you're going to have to watch all 600 of them by no means or whatever. You'll know when you're ready. You may only have to watch 20 of them and you're ready to go. Or that's just going to be depend on the person. But it's all there if you want it. And I'll tell anyone, if you don't have the patience to educate yourself, go do something else. Because it takes patience to be involved in real estate. Period. Normally it takes patience to be involved in anything, but especially real estate.
Taking patience with anything.
Yeah. And never. There's a few things you might just start working. If I was of a different gender and looked a certain way, I could probably make some money. No, I don't.
All right, this is on Instagram. On average, how many calls should I get a day if I'm putting in the proper work?
If you want to do 3 to 5 deals per month, you need to be making 3 to 5 offers per day.
All right. You already answered this earlier, but do you sell your shirts you wear? You already answered that.
What now?
Do you sell the shirts you wear?
Oh, yeah. This one. A few more. The offers are free. We hadn't took the time out to put that together. But if you go to, you see the FOB here. So if you go to TheFobb.com, then yeah,
All right. This is on TikTok. How can I learn more about the lien property in the state you live in, please?
The liens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ideally, if you're talking about tax lien properties, you can reach out to your county courthouse, that tax division, tax collector, tax assessor, tax department, whatever it's called. And I think I'm okay. And get someone to there to explain to you the process and the different levels as far as how you can get possession or invest in those properties, because it's going to be different in your state versus mine, unless you're in Alabama or whatever. So, but yeah, that's how you get educated. Then there's a lot of times there's going to be videos on YouTube to break down the process to you for your state. Just Google or YouTube search tax lien properties explain Nevada or whatever the name of your state is.
All right. Somebody just made a statement on TikTok. Thank you for giving your time, knowledge, and experience. God bless. All right. This is on Instagram.
Thank you for watching.
How about Las Vegas, Nevada?
Most definitely.
All right. Do you do deals in Chicago, Illinois?
We will. But it's a little challenge there, but we'll make it work.
Okay. Have you done any deals in Indiana?
Indiana. What's the name from? I don't think so. I think they were, but I don't think so.
All right. How do I become a student of yours? That's on Instagram.
Just text me on the number. I'll provide that information. The 205-964-5243.
All right, Ellie Gaze from YouTube said, thank you. I'm in the Bronx, New York. Do you think it's worth trying this method here, or is New York too saturated? Would I be better off with virtual instead?
No, one of my goals is, and I don't normally have goals, one of the things I want to do, I guess you call that a goal, is I wanted to wholesale some properties in New York. And I said, I hadn't met the right person yet, but I want to go up there for a week or two and just really understand the landscape, right, of putting deals together there, because it's going down. I've talked to a flipper there that majority of his properties come from wholesalers. And he said he normally doesn't pay them anything under 25 grand per deal. Normally it's a lot more. I've talked to an actual flipper that's told me that in New York. So most definitely you're in the right place. It's not oversaturated. It's not possible for a city of, what's New York City? Look that up. It's something ridiculous.
But there are people like constantly moving, constantly.
Yeah, oh my God, it's like,
Especially
you just have to understand it's a different animal though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the world wants to invest in New York. So what's Metro New York? 8.4 million just New York City, but Metro New York is going to be almost double that probably.
That's why you be watching apartment tours, and the apartment be like the size of these degrees.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's people piled on top of people.
Okay, well, while she's doing that, I'm gonna go on to the next one.
Do Metro New York City. Go ahead. Go to the next question.
Okay.
But yeah, you can do it there. You don't. 20 million. 20 million? How can 20 million it ain't possible. It ain't possible with 8, but it definitely ain't possible with 20 million. It's not possible to be oversaturated. It's not possible. It's not possible with 1 million, but definitely 20 million.
Sheesh.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. All right. BK said, LOL at I hope they call me for a reference. Right. They tried him.
Who is this?
You said the guy told you when they call him for a reference.
Oh, yeah. They ain't called. I ain't put him down. I knew better than that. I knew better than that.
Like, if you was to really like walk off of
No,
the
but
job,
I had to apply for the job first. And they always ask you where you're currently working. Past. I ain't put them. I already had. I had another part-time job too.
Right.
That was when I was in college. So I had I always kept a minimum of 2 jobs. Most times 3, sometimes 4. When I was in college. Oh, the man! I wouldn't even know what he looked like or whatever. He probably
I always
real
have
older.
references anyway, like just people
Yeah.
I know some.
Yeah. So I ain't put them down. I had too many references.
Right.
I think I was working at the UAB arena, which is called Bartow Arena now at the time, and somewhere else. I was working, you know, I had to. That's the only way I could have, you know, got through college. I had to.
All right, Bob K.
Gambled everything, full-time girlfriend that was very demanding. Ooh, boy, I don't know how, boy,
Your girlfriend was very demanding?
It was, huh?
Your girlfriend was very demanding?
She wanted some time, man, you know what I'm saying? Just, hey. Hey, class, you had to try to study, working 2-3 jobs, her, gambling. Hey, boy, what?
No, that's a sport. That's a hobby.
Tunk. Hey, the third day of classes of a new quarter, we weren't on semester, we were on quarters. The third day, you got your financial money, my financial aid check. It was on. Woo! Oh my God. Lord have mercy.
All right. Bob K said, why isn't the 70% formula universal in all markets? Some investors multiply the ARV times 0.5. And how do I know what formula works in my particular market?
Well, the formula is more so just to prevent you from wasting time. A lot of times when they're doing that at 50%, they may not even take out repairs. That's repairs included, right? If they can get a property at 50%, they think they can make money off of it, unless it's just in an extremely bad condition. That's why 50% is used sometimes. Like in New York City, in Southern California, in the Bay Area, you may use 80, even 85%. But those are unique areas because the price of real estate escalates faster in those areas normally than the rest of the country does or whatever. So, but that 70 generally will work if you're including subtracting repairs to that. So.
All right, Vanna Williams said, I'm at work watching y'all trying to learn. I'm ready for that deal to come through.
That's what's up, Vanna.
Cordero Johnson asks, do you later in prop stream? Is this how I can do deals virtually, or am I confused?
No, you're not confused. Yes, that is a great tool to do exactly that, because it's information. It's a wealth of information if used properly to allow you to do just that for sure.
All right. Let's see. I'm not
I went on a real diatribe. Okay, we good. We got an hour in. Okay, guys, so we're an hour in. Remember, everything you need is at the 205-964-5243. You got something else?
Well, some people making statements. Like somebody said they want to see us again.
Okay, well, we told y'all we'll get this money up.
And they said dropping knowledge. Somebody said when you run comps on PropStream, are you looking for the same bed and bath and square footage?
The square footage is more what I'm looking for. I'm looking for similar square footage. Square footage, up or down, 200 square feet. You can go up or down generally. You can lot size up or down 2,500 square feet, and the year built up or down 5 years. You know, that's normally what you're looking for. Sometimes you don't have that option. You just have to do what nearest and best or whatever. So.
All right. Do you still JV? They have a property in Birmingham.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. Hit me up. So, okay. So if you're on TikTok, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Make sure you like this. If you didn't get your question answered, always you can post it in the comments section of any YouTube videos, and I answer those on a daily basis. These will go in the repost mode, replay mode as soon as this is over on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. So everything you need to know is right there on the YouTube channel. So you have no excuses. You have nothing to lose when the knowledge and training is free.
Text me and I'll text you back. Text me and I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. You text me then I'll text you back. TikTok, you don't stop. I will help you make your paper stack. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at now? 205-964-5243.